I'm Isaac Rhino, and welcome to Casting Call Entertainment. Today we have a few special guests. We have Derek Stonebarger from Vegaswood Studios, and he actually just got done directing his first full-length feature film, I Am Caravaggio. And also we have Ryan Eicher. He actually plays the lead role as Ian in I Am Caravaggio, and also we have Damien Horton. He plays the young lead of Ian in I Am Caravaggio. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our guests a welcome round of applause.
All right.
All right. Okay. So we'll start with you, Derek. What made you want to get into TV and film?
Isaac, first of all, thanks a lot for having us here. I want to thank Shari Flattery and Casting Call Entertainment for having us here. It's great to be here here in Las Vegas, where we made this film, where we have Vegaswood Studios, where we want to continue to make quality products, quality films. So with that said, I got started in back in college. I thought I was going to be in radio. I wanted to be a radio DJ. Right. And I picked up a video camera my senior year in college and just fell in love with editing. Editing was all I did till 5 o'clock in the morning, almost every night. So from there, it just kind of turned into I wanted to get a job when I graduated college in TV, and I was able to get a real basic job in the Bay Area where I went to school, and just started from there. And then eventually, 2001, a couple years later, this was in '99, I ended up getting a job at KLAS here, Channel 8. And went from there, went to Fox, and then Cox Media, and then finally started my own company.
Well, let us know about I Am Caravaggio. Like, what made you want to take that story and actually turn that into your first full-length feature film?
Well, ironically, like I said, comedy is going to be my next film, so I'm really excited about that. This one I always thought would be like my third feature film. I really cared so much about Caravaggio and his story. I learned about him I learned his story in like 1995 in a junior college art class. It was an elective. I just thought it was going to be an easy class. Go in, get an easy A. Art. Yeah. I'm not even into art. And I go in there and I'm just blown away by this guy's story, Caravaggio. Caravaggio is known all over the world. He's just not really known that well in America. So it kind of surprised me when I talked to people and they were like, Caravaggio, I don't know anything about him. That was in America, but then I ended up traveling Europe for a while and just saw how popular he is over there. Oh. And so I wanted to basically, the whole goal, even back then, was to tell a story that could teach Americans about Caravaggio. Oh. Teach his story. And so that was the goal, and I didn't realize that 10 or 15 years later I would be able to actually make a film. That's just kind of my path in life just led us here. Yeah. And I'm just so happy that did happen that way.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay. So, what about the casting process? I mean, when you cast for the film, what were the determining factors to have these two young men as your leading actors?
Well, it was ironic how I met Ryan. He was just we were just casting through Craigslist. I hadn't actually worked with Casting Call yet, but so we were casting through Craigslist, but I thought I already had my lead cast from a guy who was actually in L.A. Oh. So I ended up having Ryan come in to read. The casting director I was working with had him coming in as a bit part, as one of the wrestlers. He's a wrestler in college, so he was going to be one of the alternate wrestlers, small speaking part. But when he came in, so we sent him some sides. We sent him a few lines, but attached to those were a few pages of the lead and a couple other characters as well around the wrestling room. And so Ryan comes in and he knew all the lines, and he came in a wrestling outfit because apparently he used to wrestle. And he was playing the characters back and forth. He had a hat that he was flipping back and forth to show us the different characters. Cool. And it blew our mind. It wasn't really even that he did all that. It was his on-camera presence. Wow, we knew right away that there was something special with this kid.
Wow, that's cool.
And so I don't even know if he's ever heard that before.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, and he really and when you see our film, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's nice. It's a tough film to carry. He's in almost every scene of the whole movie. So there's not even really a B story.
Wow.
So he had to be a great actor, and I think we found a lot of really special people to make this film.
Nice. Okay. So where does this film go now?
Well, we'll try to. We're going to enter film festivals. We're going to start with Venice. Venice is one of the top 4 film festivals in the world. So like 6,000 films approximately get sent there each year, and they only let in about 40. So it's a very slim chance, but we got our fingers crossed. We hope all of Las Vegas will get behind us and hope that that if we can do this. I mean, we're called Vegaswood. We want to be here. We want to work with all the local actors, local producers. We want to be all about Las Vegas. So it's kind of a plea to pray for us to make it. But so we're going to try Venice, Toronto, and then all the way back around to Sundance and then wherever. I mean, Cinevegas isn't here anymore. That's an obvious place where hopefully it'll be back next year. It'll be perfect timing for us. So after our initial world premiere, you only get one world premiere. So after a world premiere and film festival, then you can travel to different film festivals. Most likely we'll be invited to other ones. We have been contacted by the largest film festival in South America. It's in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The festival director wants me to send him a screener. We're just finishing up the Spanish subtitles for that. So that one's about the 6th biggest film festival in the world, but still we're hoping for Venice, because Venice, Italy. This is Caravaggio. He's the most popular artist in Italy. It'll be a really
it's his
amazing
400th anniversary over there.
Yeah, 400th anniversary of his death. I mean, he died at 1610. He died, I believe, July. I got it right here. It's July. Sorry about that. He died July 18th, 1610. So they're actually going to be screening they're going to be screening movies right at that time, while all of Venice is celebrating this amazing artist's death and his story 400 years after the day that he died, and hopefully they'll be watching our film at that time.
Wow.
So it's amazing the way things worked out.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. That is definitely pretty incredible. So Ryan, okay, so how did you get the role? How did you feel that the role kind of pertained to you in your life?
Oh yeah, that was easy. That was he was. Do you want to know how I got it first?
Yeah, I want to know how did you get it?
Okay, I just don't listen to this. I just dropped out of college.
Oh.
And,
okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, because I graduated when I just turned 17. I graduated early, and I was like, I don't want to go to college. Not right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got a year to mess around pretty much, and I wanted to direct music videos. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to direct music videos, and I was like, man, I need a camera. And then I looked, and that cost like 60 grand, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna happen. So pretty much, I was like, well, what's this? And I saw his little ad on Craigslist. It was like, we're Vegaswood Studios. We're about to embark on a glorious journey. Remember? That's what it said. And I was like looking down. I was like, nothing for me, nothing for me, nothing for me, nothing. All right, well, what the heck? I'll just send him my little headshot. And I didn't have any pictures or anything, no headshots, no nothing. And he would never have contacted anyone. He doesn't even know why he did contact me back. But he was like, Ryan, we didn't get your pictures. I was like, ooh, because I don't have any. So I went into the bathroom and my mom took pictures.
Oh wow!
Like in the mirror, like those MySpace poses or Facebook.
Yeah, whatever works.
I mean, that's why I say a lot of things align themselves to get us to this point, because I don't recommend actors out there going about it that way. I mean, professional headshots, a resume. I mean, I hope you understand, Ryan, how lucky you got.
Definitely.
But I was like, he was like, yeah. The casting director Melanie was like, well, come on down. Here's the sides. And I was like, all right. So I read them, and I was like trying to read them with my brother. My brother was like, what are you doing, Ryan? It's probably some snuff film. They're gonna film in a basement. And I was like, no, I swear, it's seriously. And then I just memorized that and everything, and went in there, threw on my wrestling hoodie and everything, my wrestling shorts. I was like, what the heck? Give it a try.